now, okay?
All right.
Okay.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
Hey.
Hello.
Welcome. Oh, God, I'm throwing things around. How's everybody? Welcome to another Sunday of D&D with a tackle opportunity. We are people who play D&D. How's everybody?
Yep. Nailed it.
Correct.
Yep.
How's everybody today? Oh, my
Good.
God.
Doing good.
I'm doing all
I
kinds
didn't
of
take
crazy
a
things.
nap, so
Oh no.
Oh, no. Sunday's definitely the day for naps. What are you doing to yourself here?
I woke up at like 11:30. So
Nice.
Then is a nap necessary? I'm confused.
yeah, always.
Is a nap
it's
necessary?
So you have to ask, and you don't even know.
Clearly,
And on
I
the
don't know.
7th day, he rested.
Yeah.
Fair point.
True. Fair. Hashtag schooled. So, let's get going. Zahrt, do we have any announcements for this one today?
Make sure you give us a follow.
Yeah.
We're still doing our follower giveaway where we've got a goal of 100. We've lost a little bit of traction on it, but if you follow us today, we'll get back into it. So thanks.
Yeah, sweet. All right. Well, and with no further ado, who wants to recap where we were at last week?
Mikey does.
Mikey does.
All right. So I don't remember exactly where we started, but we were definitely going through these rooms. We did the snake room last time. Is that right?
That was the time before.
No.
Okay. So we got through the snake room. Then it was acid room.
Well, we
Yeah,
had
there
the
was something.
the construct thingies.
Oh yeah, we fought the flesh bags, and then we went into the acid room,
Mm-hmm.
where we used bits of the flesh bags to hold down the pillars to deactivate
gross.
the acid room, which was Bones was pleased about, I think. And then we proceeded into the next room, which was the room with all the treasure in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And we looked at some treasure and tried to sing some songs, and then I think Ellie climbed up on the statue and put 2 blue gems, sapphires, I think,
Yep.
into the eye sockets, and we saw the statue start to move, and that's where we stopped, I think.
Whoops.
This is all accurate.
I have regrets.
This is
So
all
accurate.
Yeah.
It's the abridged version. That's the 45-second version, yeah.
Yeah, that took us 2 hours last time.
Yeah. You know, when you
I know.
really look at what happened, yeah. No,
Those
that's
flesh
kinda-
bags.
Yeah, the flesh bags took a bit.
They took a
Flesh
minute.
bags.
They took a beating.
But yeah, so I have something very, very similar. So I'll keep mine a little bit abbreviated. But last time, you all continued down into the dungeon. You went through that hole in the floor that you found on the previous level. Ellie went first, and she crept up and knocked on the door. And hearing a muffled groan on the other side of the door, she kind of stepped back and told everybody. Gror, not one to mix words, broke through the door and charged the first flesh golem he saw, with the rest of the party quickly following. You fought these grotesque constructs until they were destroyed. You continued your progression until you reached a room filled with a mote of acid. You found a bunch of pedestals on the floor, which you realized were triggers. Some quick thinking from Bones, went back, piled the flesh on the things. They placed it on the trigger. The acid level dropped, allowed you to go across the moat. After you made your way across, you found yourselves in the next room, which you found a pile of treasure. Dragon statue, whole lot of treasure, weird amount of treasure. You began sifting through the gold and pile of gems and platinum and armor and chests. And Ellie noticed that some of the gems seemed like they might fit in the eye. And remembering what the letter said about placing it in her eyes, she climbed up on the dragon and put the gems in the dragon's eyes.
Yep. Ellie is very smart.
And that is pretty much where we stopped. And so you all find yourselves standing in this room. Your gnome, or I'm sorry, your halfling druid, having climbed up on the dragon and placed these gems in the eyes. There was a moment of silence, a weird silence, as the last gem just stuck right into the socket. And you all stood and waited for something to happen. Nothing. A few moments pass. And then all of a sudden, the hair on the back of your necks begins to stand up.
Can we just say that I have a moment of, in Aladdin, when Abu takes the gem and it starts to melt, and he's like, "Uh-oh." I have that moment.
Moment of regret here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like try to take him back out,
Yeah.
but
Ellie has moments of regret as the room seems to fill with this very electric energy. As lightning begins crackling around the bits of stone, and the stone begins cracking as the statue begins its transformation from just a stone statue into what you can only imagine is a dragon.
Can only
Okay.
imagine.
yeah.
So,
Can I like?
I'm bleeding
try to
and
get
stuff.
off?
So as this is happening, what are y'all doing?
I would like to
You
get
have a brief
off
amount of time.
the statue.
Healing spells. I've got
Healing potions.
what do I got?
Let's start with Gror. What are you trying to accomplish in, let's say, 40
All right.
seconds?
Okay. So in that amount of time, I can definitely use both my first level slots.
Use those splats.
I'm going to use those. So that'll be 2d8 plus 4 hit points for me, effectively. I'm also going to be like, okay, if that's a dragon, we got to come up with a plan here. How are we? I don't know how. What?
So,
I don't know how. What?
we're low on resources.
Yes, I concur with that assessment.
Bones, what do we have?
We have a lot of gold.
11 hit points I got back there. Not
We have a
great.
lot of gold. We have some potions. We have a potion of fire resistance. We have a potion of climbing. We have a potion of speed. We also have a potion of greater healing.
I think Gror needs that.
Yeah.
I'm at 20 now out of 62
I
with
tossed
the
it to
2
you.
spells I used.
Down the potion. All right, moving down the line. Nain, what are you trying
What's
to
a greater?
accomplish?
2d4 plus, or is it 44?
I think it's
I think it's
44.
44 plus.
Yeah. I think.
Um,
Someone double check that. But Nain, what are you trying
I'm on
to
it.
accomplish in this little bit of time here?
I'm helping Bones go through what we've got in the inventory. She says that there's a lot of gold, and her name will say, well, he's already got a lot of gold. Will he want more?
Okay.
Yeah, he might just kill us for our gold.
Okay. We'll just keep going around the screen. Mercy, what are you trying to accomplish during this brief time?
My main objective is to get to a place where Mr. Dragon is least likely to be able to get at me and start casting Leoman's tiny hut for the safety of my friends. But somehow, as I do that, I also have to tell them what I'm doing. Like,
I mean, you can
I
talk.
guess-
You can talk as you move, or like talking. We can just assume kind of happens as you're moving. And things.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm like,
So
gonna
where do you want to? Looking at this map, so we do have a map. So let's go to the map. To the map.
to the map.
Where do you want to get placed in this room?
That greater potion helped. I'm at 36 now.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I checked.
That's
It's
good.
44 plus 4. So.
Yep.
you did
I'm
that.
red.
that definitely
Yes.
helped.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am.
Yeah.
You are red.
So I think the safest place for me is going to try to be to duck into that hallway.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I guess I'm just going to cast it, back here and like communicate to all of these folks as I'm like seemingly running away to follow me that I have shelter.
Cool.
Okay. Then continuing our way around the screen. Bones. What are you trying to do during this time?
I take out anything useful. I take out all the potions and things like that, but I keep all the valuables packed away. I'd also, real quick, question for you. Can I still use the sun sword or not so much? Like, do I still have that magic or not?
You can try.
Okay. I will go ahead and take my last vial of basilisk poison and put it along the sun sword.
Okay.
And
So as you pull out the sun sword, if you remember, the sun sword's just
Yeah.
kind of a handle. It's just the hilt with no blade. And so as you pull out the handle, you look at it expectantly, waiting for the blade to burst forth. Nothing really happens.
boo.
Mm.
Aw.
Then,
Is there a button?
yeah, I packed that away. And I take out my rapier and I apply the poison to the rapier instead.
Okay.
Gror would offer a bit of tactical advice if I could just speak.
Yeah.
All right, so look out. Our homeland was destroyed by a dragon, and their breath weapons are ferocious, and we shouldn't clump together because then we will all be in a very convenient spot for him to hit us with a single breath weapon attack. He wouldn't call it a breath weapon attack, but it's D&D,
Sure.
so.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Jump
that's
for
the
his
score,
breath.
basically. It's like, try not to group up. We should spread out. If we're going to try to engage it, we should, definitely not be clumped up or like standing all in a straight single file or anything like that,
Sure.
Sure. Who's each color again? Green
you're
is Gror,
pink.
orange is Nate.
Yep, you're pink. Orange is Nain. Green is Gror. Blue is Ellie.
Red is-
She's on the dragon's head at the moment. And red is.
I'd be like, Ellie, you might want to get down.
She did say she was going to get down.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for my turn.
I want to during my 40 seconds. Can I also just back up about 15 feet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. And just for a point of order, if you have to cross through the treasure pile, it's going to be difficult terrain to move through the treasure pile. Some of these bits that are like hanging out like around the edge of it, like down here and stuff, like that's not difficult terrain. It's like whatever. But like if you have to pass straight through it. So
It's like 2 or 3 coins on the ground. It's not difficult terrain.
right. All right, then, Ellie, what are you up to during this period of time?
I would really like to get off the dragon.
Okay.
Can I try to slide down its tail?
Yeah, you can try. Go ahead and make acrobatics check. General dexterity if you don't have acrobatics.
General dexterity.
Hang on, I just gotta look at what that stat is. Okay. Ooh.
Or did acrobatics?
Oh.
No, never mind. I'm thinking of the other one.
20 total.
20? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. You slide down the dragon's tail and you land about right there.
Woo!
One jump ahead of the bread line.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, oh man, I backed myself into a corner. Gror, how are you doing with your big healing potion?
Here. Would be
You're
more
muted.
like this.
I'm a bit past halfway now, so I'm doing a bit better, for sure.
I think that makes more sense. Does that make more sense? That doesn't make more sense.
Okay. Trying to think of what I want to do. What do I want to do?
Oh, yeah. I didn't reposition myself. I don't know if I'm still allowed to do that.
You guys, we didn't really talk about the fact that you could, so we'll jump back to you guys for movement if you want.
I'm just gonna kind of dart. I don't want to be like exactly in the corner, but just kind of in that lower right corner, just kind of there. I don't know, pick a spot, but I don't want to be like all the way in the
down
corner.
here, down like down here-ish.
Yeah.
Okay. Boop.
I don't want to be all the way in the corner, but
Oh,
that's fine.
so you want to be like right there?
Just in that area, yeah.
Okay.
And then I want to look and see what I have. I'm gonna take out my boomerang. But
Okay.
I'm not throwing it yet. I just have it at the ready.
Okay. Ellie pulls out a boomerang.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Gror and Nana, you guys can have a movement here if you want. Where do you want to go?
Yeah. I would probably want to go if I can get there. My movement speed is 35. I want to go
I mean,
down.
you have
in front
40
of-
seconds, so it's not. So it's like you can just
Sure,
kind of go
okay.
wherever you want.
Yeah. Then I want to go down in the same row as Bones, but right next to the dragon.
Oh, I got you.
I'm sorry. Same column.
Yeah. So like that.
Up to. Perfect.
All right.
And I'm gonna have my axe out ready. But ask. So what's our plan here?
I move to the opposite corner to flank, and I'm like,
Wow.
I say, Nain, we fuck him up as best we can until we can get a happy hut. And yeah, Mercy, you better give us the warning when you're about ready for this thing to pop off,
Mhm.
and we'll all run back to you
Mm-hmm.
and see how
Yeah.
much damage we can do before then, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless anybody's got a better idea.
I got a boomerang.
Can we distract him?
I think fucking him up is going to be able to distract him, and you starting casting before he's ready is helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Okay.
we can try to buy some time as soon as he's sent in. If somebody wants to talk to him, like 1, 2, 3, not it.
I mean,
I
talk
kind of
to him?
can't.
Ellie, why don't you try?
Okay, what do I tell him? Sorry that we're here.
Dealer's choice.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
and if you can take it 6 seconds, I'd say it was a good distraction. So yeah, whatever you got.
Okay, can I move forward a little bit then, just so like I'm in? I don't know, like just move me forward up, so I'm like at the same level as Nain, but in the same column that I'm in. Does that make sense? Yeah, right there.
Gotcha.
How far could I throw something?
It should have
Usually
a
if
range
it's like-
associated with it.
Like a dagger, you can throw, I think, 20 feet, maybe.
Yeah,
I think it's
Most
26
melee weapons,
feet.
I think you can throw 10 or 20 feet, depending.
it depends on the weapon, but we can look it up. Do you have something specific you want to throw?
Not a weapon. I want to, if Ellie's talking to him and Ellie's going to distract him, I want to throw her
yeah, okay.
some, I have like a couple
Like just
gems.
objects?
Oh,
Yeah, like
yeah.
a pouch
Probably a
of
bit
like
further.
gems and gold.
You could probably
Could I
walk
just, like,
her, walk him
Chuck
to her
that
this time.
over that.
Hold on
Could
one
I?
second. Yeah, let me double check though. 1 second.
Yeah, you're fast, right?
I mean, I am super fast.
Superfly.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. You can throw it up to 20 feet, which
Oh.
is very strange when you consider what I think you want to throw. But okay.
I'd just walk him over there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
over there.
I'll take a quick walk. It's gonna be a super like jog,
A super jog.
a super jog.
It's
Okay.
the it's the
Super
jog
jog
that
over
you
to
do
Ellie.
at the supermarket when somebody holds for you and
Yeah.
you're like not
Yeah.
quite close enough, and you do
You
the like
just
I'm walking
passed where you should
faster
be.
than
Oh shit!
Sure.
Shit!
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
it's the oh shit run.
That's the one.
And you say,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh no, you're fine.
oh no, you're fine.
Oh, no,
Yep.
you're
Oh
fine.
no! Oh no! You're fine! Oh no! You're fine!
Midwestern
get my range.
AF up in here.
Yeah, so Ellie, you now have a little like pouch that has about 1,000 gold, a ruby, a sapphire, and an emerald in it.
dope.
So I wanna
About
look at
1,000
the-
gold. That's
Like I
just,
said, I
you
was
know,
surprised
use
you
your
could throw it 20
imagination,
feet, but
friends.
you know.
I want to look at.
What was
the
it? A ruby,
statue as I
sapphire,
move
and an
over here.
emerald.
A ruby, a sapphire, and an emerald.
Okay.
I want to look at the pedestal of the statue. Is there a name of this dragon?
Written on the pedestal?
Yeah.
Yeah. Josephine is written
Say
on the
late.
pedestal.
I'll say Ellie. The name is Josephine.
Jojo, call her Jojo.
Don't call him.
Right.
All right, and
rolling
with
is
that,
nice.
everybody roll initiative.
That
So you gotta call her JoJo.
I was gonna say, yep.
Guys, that's my mom's dog's name.
Oh,
Oh.
that's not good.
Oh, Grower.
Oh,
All right, what we got?
Well, who do you want
Sorry,
first?
I should actually give a name and then get a number back.
Yeah.
That's probably the right way to do this.
otherwise we're all just
Yeah,
gonna yell
it's
it at
just
once.
chaos is not the way to go
And it's
here.
gonna just take so much
Yeah,
time,
no, yep,
and then
it's
we
gonna
gotta,
take
you
way
know,
too much time, dude.
Gotta
Like,
talk
just have
about it
everybody yell it
forever.
at
Right.
me. Then it'll be like,
Exactly.
wait, stop, and then we're gonna have to do
Wait,
it
hold
again.
on,
And
huge
everybody's gonna
waste
say it
of time.
twice. It's gonna be bad.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
no,
just,
it's-
yeah, we just shouldn't do that.
No. All right. So Ellie, what'd you
These
have?
are assholes.
8.
Mercy, what'd you have?
21.
What do you want?
Shit.
Nice.
Damn.
Bones.
9.
9.
9.
Nain.
17.
17.
Nain.
Roar.
8.
8.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
Wow. Okay.
Well-
you and Ellie there.
We'll see how that goes.
Bringing up the rear.
Bringing up the rear.
You
So
going
let's
to- you
rearrange
going to
this.
Going to that.
Rearrange this. So, you know, you guys are just split right down the middle. Dragon's solidly in the middle of everybody.
Oh, Ellie, did you get an 8 also?
I did.
Let me go first. I mean, before you at least.
Oh, yeah. Which one of you wants to go
Okay.
first? That's a good question.
Me,
Roar wants to go first. so.
Roar wants to
because
go.
I'm standing right next to it.
Are we gonna hit it before she talks to it?
That's not a good idea.
Well, I'm just saying if it gets to that.
Sure.
Okay. Then, as you all are standing there preparing for this statue to turn from statue to dragon completely, the lightning is shooting out across the room, bouncing off of the walls. as
Fucking
the
sweet.
stone around it begins bursting out, and you see this
Oh my
glorious blue dragon standing on the pedestal as it raises its head, and it lets out this massive roar.
Oh God.
Mercy, you're first. Name your
I
deck.
am casting this spell and not saying shit.
Okay.
Can we?
Hiding from
You
the
are
dragon.
No.
you're 40 seconds into the casting, correct?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. So you have approximately 4 more rounds left of
Okay.
casting left to get through. So on that 4th round, bubble.
Okay.
So it pops at the end of her turn on the 4th round.
Yes.
Emily, remind us when your 3rd round is happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm counting rounds, so if you need to double check, I will.
Sure.
I will let you know. Then moving on, as Mercy's just working on her spell, Nain.
I will keep my axe in my hand, but bow my head.
You just bow your head
Yep.
next to this blue dragon. Okay.
Yep.
The
And
dragon.
I'm gonna hold my attack until it attacks.
Okay. And the dragon at this time, guys. This should be red. This makes more sense. No, blue.
You mean you ready in action?
Yes.
What's it called? Yeah, I think that's right.
What are you readying? We should be specific here.
If the dragon attacks any of my party members, I'm going to attack it. Okay. All right. You just bow your head, and you suddenly feel every hair on your body stand on end, and this. Sweet. Even my beard.
Oh yeah, it's just all.
Especially your beard. Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
lifts
yeah,
up.
As you feel this hot, electrified breath. Who are you, and why are you here?
I look to Ellie.
Is it my turn? It's not my turn yet, though.
Nope. That's going to be the dragon's turn at the moment, however.
I'm a little struck dumb.
Bones. Roar, you're on deck.
I want to take a couple steps to the right. I want to be like direct, like centered in front of the treasure pile.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And-
As you move, you get the feeling that even though the dragon is not staring at you, it is watching you.
All right. That's not creepy.
It follows you wherever
It's
you
not.
move.
I meant it to be creepy. Should I try again?
I'm gonna stay there, but I am gonna also ready in action if she attacks. I'm gonna go ahead and dash toward her.
Okay. Hold on one second. Even with the difficult terrain, you don't need to do a dash to make your way there.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Just wanted you to be aware.
But she wants to.
So do you
I
want
just
to
want
like
to
do you
be
want to like
prepared
do you want to like ready
run very fast?
So I
out.
guess I'm asking, do you want to ready an action to attack as well?
Sure.
Okay. Groor
Yeah.
with Ellie on deck. This dragon's head is turned and is staring down Nain.
Okay, so a couple of questions.
Sure.
How tall is the pedestal that he's standing on?
The pedestal's about 4-ish feet off the ground. It's about your height.
I was gonna say, so I can't
Yeah.
even. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Like you could hit the dragon, but I mean it's like above your head. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
swinging up.
Yeah.
Okay. I will basically follow suit, kind of like what Nain does, like take a kind of respectful stance, but still with my shield and warhammer ready. And I will remain silent, but I'm internally seething with rage. And I will ready an action to smash this motherfucker. Similarly, he does something that I don't like very much.
Okay. And that brings us to Ellie.
Like exist. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So I'm gonna have my hands up like this, like very surrender, but I've got like the pouch in one hand. I'm going to take 3 steps toward the dragon.
Okay.
Like 3 big steps. And hope that it notices me coming towards it.
Okay.
And then just kind of bow like the dwarves are doing. Oh, great Josephine. The
dragon just whips around and it's just staring you down. The face of this thing is bigger than your whole body.
Yeah.
I forgot you were a halfling.
Yeah.
You're so little.
I'm so little.
Just a little snack.
Oh, yeah.
Just a
She's
little.
like a pizza roll for a dragon.
Oh, Ellie Totino's.
Oh my god. Oh, that's my new one. So I've got the thing up. We have traveled a great deal. We've been told of your greatness, and we wanted to come and pay homage to you. I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm going to say it.
I think so.
Sure.
We have brought treasure to add to your great pile. I can't think of words. We mean you no harm. We have stolen nothing. We are here to give.
Make a persuasion check.
Is that 8? 'Cause I'm using that inspiration.
I love the levity in this very serious moment. It's beautiful.
Shut up, follow me. Oh my god.
Mercy's just over in the corner, like snickering to herself, like pile.
I'm gonna use my inspiration just to be safe. Okay. Maxed out that inspiration.
Oh,
28.
28?
Oh, fuck
22
yeah.
Bowsers.
Yeah.
I rolled really well.
Yeah.
I take out the sapphire because it matches her.
Josephine's staring you down, and as you pull out pull the sapphire out of the bag and explain that you're here to add to her pile, a gleam hits her eye.
Like a big pizza pie. That's... Sorry.
I like just hold it up
And
for
we're
her.
back to pizza rolls.
Yes.
Well, I think we should have. We gotta get some snacks.
Not a sponsor.
Could be though. Let's talk.
But Totino's hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up.
I'm not gonna be mad.
I'll be a spokeswoman.
We're cheap, okay? All right.
Trey, shut up.
It's true. I'm not going to deny it.
Anyway. So I'm holding up, I've got like, almost like you'd hold out like a sugar cube to a horse. I've got this sapphire.
All right, so Josephine's looking at you, and you see the glint in her eye, and she says, "Go on, Mercy. It's your turn."
That's round 2 of me just listening to what's happening and snickering to myself and casting.
Casting. Nain.
I'm not moving, man. I'm readying an action again.
Just ready? All right.
I'm not. Yeah.
All right. And so Josephine steps down from her pedestal.
Oh God.
And she settles herself down on top of her hoard. Hoard is the correct word here.
Yep.
And
I like pile.
Pile's great.
good.
Pile is really great.
Ellie's not super smart,
That's why it's wonderful. So
but she's earnest.
you settle down. She settles down onto her hoard, and she says,
Bones poops herself.
"Wow." Yeah, the dragons basically just gives no fucks about you.
Okay, good.
she's just her eyes are just locked on Ellie, and you know that gif of Shaq just like shaking his shoulders. kind of like
Yeah.
that. She says, "What? That's nice, but what else do you have to offer me? Something." And she takes a big, big breath in. And as she does that, she kind of begins to glance over towards Bones, but turns right back to Ellie and locks eyes with her. Something unique. Bones.
Oh boy.
If you guys were wondering, this is when all the players are looking at their equipment and what they have.
What can I give
shit.
this dragon?
What did we get? What did we pick up?
Yeah, man. I take out
Mama.
fuck no. I take
Didn't
out,
even cross my mind. I'm not that dumb.
Right.
I take out this 6-inch by 2-inch gold tusk that I have that came off of an orc several episodes ago. I also take out a gold and gem dagger. And I just kind of like slide toss them like underhand bowling style into the horde.
She doesn't react.
Okay.
Oh shit.
And as you toss them in, before we go to Gror, she says, "You still seem to be holding out on me."
Uh-oh.
Gror. Gror.
Are you
You're
muted?
There we go.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
fixed it. That's okay.
I will. Yeah, just real casual, like just kind of stroll back up to within striking distance of the dragon.
like,
just super chill.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Just like, okay, I got you. So you're just like, da-da-da-da-da. Just like walk past Ellie.
Yeah,
Just on
just
the other side of her.
Yeah.
Just the other side of Ellie. As you walk past Ellie, it seems to be this very focused, narrow area where, as you pass by, all of the hair on your body begins to stand on end, and you feel this electrical pull into the area. Nothing happens.
Tight.
You just feel it.
Then once more, I will ready an action along the same premise. As soon as this dragon does something I don't like, I'm gonna fucking smash him.
All right.
Her. Excuse me. Her.
And so that lands us back with Ellie. The dragon says you're holding out, wants something more.
Me, I'm holding. Oh god. Okay, so I'm gonna walk forward past Gror. Be like, I got it. We're doing okay. I'm gonna put down the gem and the bag. Kind of just nudge it towards her. We are not wealthy adventurers. I'm sorry. What is it you're looking for?
She looks at you and she stares for a moment. And she says, "I'm looking for what I've always been looking for. Power." And the chuckle she gives off is so deep that the floor rattles.
Oh god. I'm gonna do the only thing that I can think of because this is just what I go to. Well, I noticed it's kind of dreary in here. I could give you something to cheer it up a little bit. And I use Druidcraft and I create like a perfect white rose. And I give it to her.
As you hold it out, she breathes hard, and it just melts into white ash in your hand.
All right, not
Yeah.
looking for an interior decorator. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Mercy.
I am still casting this thing. And I'm just doing my best to not be seen. But I need to communicate to my new friends that their new house is almost ready. So I guess I'm gonna kind of quietly, I guess Gror's the closest. So if I could just be like, dwarf. And if my voice can carry far enough for him to hear my stage whisper,
Ah,
I need to kind of indicate that we're getting close here.
Okay. Okay. So you try to quietly say something to Gror.
Yeah.
Make stealth check.
oh boy.
I gotta find it. Hold on. Oh, not bad. Okay. All right. 20 on the die. That's 24.
Not gonna lie, that's what you needed to roll here. So you
Yay!
you indicate to Gror that you are nearly finished with what you're doing. The dragon doesn't seem to react or notice.
Awesome.
Too busy
Think.
lighting up my
Fuck.
rose.
Son of a bitch. All right. Name.
I
My-
am.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I did hear her
Yeah.
tell me that it's correct.
Well,
Can I speak as a free action? Like right now when it's not my turn?
yeah, sure.
It's time, I would say.
Just,
Loud enough for the
just say
people
it.
to hear. Yeah.
All right.
Fuck.
Well then, I'm going to. I can, taking a dash, go around the pedestal and get in the square that's next to Mercy.
You want to? I'm sorry. You want to go to the square that's next to Mercy,
Yep.
like down this way,
I can go down the pedestal.
like
No. Yep. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, how
That's
many
the turn.
how many squares can you move? That seems way
I'm
too
a-
far.
My speed's 35, so I can go 70. But I didn't go all the way down to the wall. I hugged the pedestal when I did it.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All
Yar.
right.
That's my turn.
All right. Then the dragon goes.
Mm.
Hearing Gror say it's time, seeing one of the dwarves kind of scurry across to the background,
Very subtly, I'm sure.
the dragon kind of twists its head around and says, What?
No!
And with that, lets loose with a breath weapon.
Oh no.
Everybody dies.
So it's going to be basically straight at Ellie. Gror's gonna get nicked by
Awesome.
this too. Make a dexterity save, please.
Ooh, shit.
Sorry,
Oh,
that wasn't
no.
clear. Just Gror and Ellie.
Oh no. No.
No, me neither.
Oh no.
Nope. 3? Will a 3 do it?
3 will not do it. No,
Okay. I thought
it's a no.
maybe.
No
I
on the
thought,
3.
you know, okay.
Probably also not an 8.
Also, no on an 8. So I'm just gonna take the average on this because I don't want to roll 10d10. So it's gonna be 55
Nice.
damage.
Tight.
As
I'm at 0.
the dragon lets loose with its breath weapon, which is massive bolts of lightning come pouring out of its mouth as it roars, a thunderous roar. Bones, I believe you still had a readied action to attack at this point as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, I sure do. Let's do that. Oh, you know what, though? It's a 1.
Oh,
Oh,
So, no.
okay. You do at least get there, and then it is also your turn.
Great. I'm gonna just run toward the hut that will be.
The hut that will be. All right.
Yeah.
So you want to just like get right next to Nain in the hallway here, or do you want to move back?
Get me up there.
Okay.
Move me back.
Ultimately,
Yeah, move me as far
so
as
the
I
way
can.
the hut works, you all have to end up within 10 feet of each other. So like we're gonna have to fudge the squares a little bit on this one. So just bear with us on that one. Okay.
oh.
Do you want to do anything else in your turn? Because that was not a dash.
No,
Nope.
I'm good. I'm terrified. Bones is terrified.
That's fair. This is terrifying. Gror, you're down, correct?
Yes.
Make a death saving throw, please.
Rolled a 5.
Oh, jeez.
Is your first failure. Ellie, you're
At least it
down
wasn't a
as well?
1.
Yeah, I'm also down.
Okay, go ahead and make a death saving throw, please.
I'm good. That's a 14.
Okay. That resets us to round 4. Which the hut pops up at the end of this round, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Mercy,
Or
you're
at the end of my turn, I think is what you said.
yeah, at the end of your turn, you're the first turn in the round.
Gotcha.
You continue casting the spell. There's nothing else you can do at this moment. The hut
Yep.
pops up. What color is your hut?
What color is my hat? It's like it's transparent, but it's like
From the
kind
outside,
of
it's opaque.
maroonish.
From the
Oh, well,
outside,
then it's
actually
maroon.
opaque. Yeah, from the inside, it's completely transparent.
Ooh.
You can't tell the difference between the hut and the room. But so yeah, it's maroon. So Nain and Bones, as you're standing there, Mercy kind of relaxes a little bit, and indicates that the hut's done, and you're just like, wait, what? But all of a sudden, when she says that, the temperature in there feels nice. It's not chilly in here anymore. It's
Yeah.
just kind of lovely,
Oh,
wonderful.
she's temperate.
Yeah,
I
it's
set it
nice.
at 74.
You feel
Okay.
like you feel like you could take a nap.
Yeah.
Nain, you are now inside of the hut, which I will draw on the map in a moment. But you are now inside of the hut and looking out at Gror, who is on the ground
Sure.
in front of the dragon, who just finished with breathing lightning straight at both of them.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you what my goal is for this round.
Sure.
Is to get out, grab Gror, and get as far back near the hut as I can. My speed is 35.
My man.
Okay.
Attaboy.
All right. So
You can get
it's
to him in 20.
actually you'd get to him in 15 technically. Well, I know. I guess you have to get into a square, so it's 20. Sorry.
Sorry, I counted next to him as 20.
Oh, then yeah, next to him would be 15. But yeah, next to him. is
I
15.
guess I can get there.
So your speed is what?
35.
35. And dragging him back, your speed is halved. Is that correct? Mikey, can you confirm that one?
That's probably right.
I think that's right. So
Being
there.
strong. Seems about right.
You can't dash, man. So you can't get all the way back, but you can get most of the way back with him.
Okay.
We'll just call it like halfway. So like you guys can get right back to about there.
Okay.
And we'll just like overlay the two like that at the moment.
Perfect.
Okay.
So wait, we have to be within 10 feet of the red dot. Is that true?
Essentially,
Yes.
you have to be for this to work. You have to be in one of like Emily's square, your square, or the two in the front. Is where I'm gonna put the bubble. Let's just draw the bubble real quick. To put that to bed, hold Alt for circle. That's what I want.
Okay, here's a rule for you. You can push, drag, or lift a weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity, alternatively 30 times your strength score. While pushing or dragging weight in excess of your carrying capacity, your speed drops to 5 feet.
Oh.
Oh.
Well.
So what's your strength score, Nane?
18.
So what the fuck is 18 times 30?
A lot.
300, almost 600 pounds. 540 pounds.
Then I think, yeah, you can just drag me.
Yeah,
then it's just within your carrying capacity.
So, yeah, you can get back into the bubble.
Okay, oh, hell perfect. Yeah. That's fucking beautiful. Good job there, Rule Maestro.
Boop.
Yeah, I'm only a couple hundred pounds.
That's why.
Can I get up one?
Yeah, you can. Quick DM tip. It's helpful to have your players willing to look up rules when you're unclear on them, so you can continue play while they're looking up the rules.
Definitely work to our advantage.
Okay. So yeah, perfect. Boom. Yeah, you guys get back into the hut. That leaves Ellie down outside of the thing, but it is, in fact, the dragon's turn again.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I hadn't thought this far ahead, guys.
I hadn't either. I bet Ellie did.
Probably.
I don't know. She's been known to be a little bit impulsive.
Yeah. When did that happen last? About a minute and a half ago.
First things first. Let's recharge.
Excuse me.
I don't recharge. Yeah, so it's gonna
recharge on the breath weapon.
It's gonna move up, ignoring Ellie's corpse for now. It's gonna move up to outside the bubble and attempt to break in.
Is that possible?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's good.
I fucking hope not.
The dragon, you see it clawing at the thing. It bites at the bubble a little bit, kind of like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park when it's trying to bite through the glass.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah. So the dragon's beating on your bubble, just like biting at the bubble, and nothing happens. And you see it kind of back off and look. It looks confused. It doesn't quite understand what's happening here. And it goes back out and begins to pace up and down out this spot. Bones. You're in.
So it's pacing in front of.
It's pacing in front of the bubble. For sake of argument, since it's gonna just keep moving, it's right there at this moment in time during your turn.
Okay. Well.
I'll say healing potion.
Yeah, I toss him a healing potion.
I can deal with that on my turn.
Does that take my action?
No. We'll call it.
I did get everything out. We'll
say that throwing the potion to him just consumed your bonus action.
Okay. Well, poop.
Or your movement, either one. Whatever you don't do, that's what it consumed. Solved.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I've got a bonus action that allows me to dash. If it can I use that instead of my speed? If you said that consumes either my bonus action or my speed?
It could consume your movement, and then you just take your bonus action as the dash.
As dash.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That makes sense, right?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
I wanna just rogue dexterous my ass through this pacing dragon and grab Ellie.
Okay. You are gonna. I'm not gonna make you make a save for every square here, but you'll have to make at least one to get past it.
Okay.
Okay. So
what save is this?
It just gets an attack of opportunity on you. Sorry.
Oh.
You said the thing.
It failed. However, it failed. It totally failed its attack. So you want to grab Ellie and run back?
Yes.
Okay, which you can do because she's tiny.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, she's small.
So you grab Ellie, run back. on your way back through, it makes one more. It still, ooh. No, that's still a miss. Rad. So now everybody's in the hut.
Yep.
Let's drop out of initiative for a minute. Because you guys are ultimately safe inside the hut. For now.
What's the duration on the hut?
8 hours.
8 hours.
You could ultimately take a long rest inside the hut.
Well, I'm gonna splash this potion down Groar's throat.
Okay. You splash the potion into Groar's throat. It was that a greater or just a regular healing potion?
No, it was a regular. So
Okay.
7 was the total, so you get 3 back.
Yep. So Groar wakes up, kind of slightly confused about what happened so suddenly.
I'm very crispy now. I'm like all sizzle grizzed.
Very crispy.
Frizzy beard.
What's up, guys? What's the plan now?
Okay, so we're in the hut.
You're in the hut.
We're in the
outside, you guys can see the dragon pacing back and forth.
I'm still
It seems to be
unconscious.
contemplating its options.
Oh, we gotta save. I can do spare the dying on Chelsea.
Okay.
You're stable now, at least.
Great.
You don't have healing, but you're stable.
Okay.
So we should long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needs 1 hit point though to get the benefits of a long rest.
I
she's
can
still
give her
unconscious.
cure wounds at. Well, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if we're taking a
She
long
literally
rest,
needs
Yep.
1 hit point.
Yeah. All right,
Who's got that
so-
good berry? Oh, Ellie probably does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll cure wounds for whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter because she only.
More
needs
than
One.
1.
Thanks.
At
Yep.
least 2.
Ellie, you wake up. This is the first time you've been that traumatically injured in combat, too.
Yes, yes,
Weirdly.
it is.
Yeah, so as you all are preparing,
Is this the 3rd time I've gone down in this dungeon?
Yes.
I think so.
I think so.
as you all are preparing this camp, you suddenly start to hear loud thuds as the dragon has stopped pacing and is now just standing outside your bubble, beating on the ceiling of the tunnel you're in.
I was afraid of this.
Fucking hell.
Mercy, we're gonna be okay, right?
I just look at her.
Pieces of the ceiling fall, and they're stopping. They're not falling into your bubble. They're just stopping on your bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. We got 7 hours and 29 minutes or whatever to figure it out, I guess.
Y'all see that X-Men movie where the rocks fell and like they just saved it? It was good.
Honestly, I'm
That's
impressed you're
explanation
in
of
the
that.
bubble. So,
Right?
like, that's step 1 down. I don't think we thought we'd get this far here, right? Like,
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to get here.
Thank you. Excellent persuasion check.
yeah, no, that was clutch. So,
Well-
what you want to do, y'all?
We're gonna rest.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd like
Okay.
to use Druidcraft and make a little daisy and give it to Bones. Thanks for getting me.
Bones does not know what to do with that, and she just kind of like.
I'm gonna tuck it
Takes
in
it?
her. I'm gonna tuck it in her ear.
Oh,
behind
Bones,
her.
make a wisdom, make a
Nice.
general wisdom check real quick.
14.
Yeah, you did just see the dragon take one of these from Ellie and it just turn it to ash.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Everyone's ruining my flowers.
I take it out of my ear first of all, because like no. And I just kind of like smush it with my hands a whole bunch.
Oh.
And I make like noises. I'm like, and then I just like pat her on the head.
Sorry.
She's
so
tiny,
weird.
right? Like, isn't she little?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
she's small,
Like the
yeah.
littlest, yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of pat.
Yeah,
her
my
head.
official size is small. And I go sit next to Mercy.
And I pat her on the head.
All right. All right. So as you all are resting, looking out from the dome, as you wake up to loud thuds and bangs throughout your rest, you see nothing outside of your dome anymore. It's not transparent. It just looks like stone.
Yep, he's buried us in. All right, so here's the deal. 10 minutes before this thing ends, just start casting it again, and we can just keep permanent uptime, and we'll just starve to death in here instead of getting crushed by rocks.
Oh, I can make food for us.
So,
because you can cast it as a ritual without using a spell slot, so theoretically, until you die of starvation, you could just continuously cast it over and over again.
We're gonna make
also,
this stream so interesting.
No, this isn't concentration. So no, Mercy can rest. Yeah. So.
You
guys have some time to discuss it, obviously. But what is your plan here?
So did we get a long rest? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm gonna allow you to have gotten a long rest. So like you'd think that large stones dropping down on your dome would interrupt a long rest, but according to rules as written, no.
Raw.
Cool. Well, that's great. I feel much better now. All my spell slots are back. So now what we need to do is consider a way to move some rocks.
Yeah.
Looking at the druid for maybe some magic here.
Druid's looking at her spells right now. Give me a minute, because she took a long rest and she's got some stuff she can do.
What if you like filled this thing with water?
Oh, and then we drown.
Well, we could hold our breaths very carefully.
Peaceful.
As you all are discussing this, you hear from the outside. I can wait all you want. I'll still be here waiting.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, great.
Good to know. Good to know.
Cool. Yeah. All right.
So we've got
you have to give me
I
is
still
what
got beef
I
jerky.
see.
Yeah, like we're good to go. We got at least another day's worth.
So we're gonna do a montage. We're gonna train in the bubble. We're gonna level up a couple times.
Trey, I totally missed what you just said. All I need is what?
All I need is what.
All you need is love.
All I need is what I know you have.
Yeah. So let's talk about what we have.
Yeah.
The letter? Is it the letter?
Who has that? Bones?
Did I snatch that and keep it?
Either Bones or Mercy has it.
Yeah,
I think you grabbed it.
Did
Yeah.
she? I know
I
you
think
guys
so.
came with it.
Yeah, I think I was like we were discussing it, and she just kind of like walked up, and took it, or so like something weird happened.
Yeah, I
it
thought
was
I
out of my
saw-
possession. Yeah,
So let's go back to what the letter says again. See what the riddle is.
replace her eyes through bardic breath. Is the last line.
Replace her eyes is just one line.
Yeah, and then through bardic breath is the last line. So it was what was at the beginning of it?
Well, the last scrap is the throne of bone, right?
Yeah.
That's the very last line. I can look it up. Sorry, I was kind of zoned out thinking about things.
The serpent knows.
Yeah,
and
so
then what
it's
was the first one?
He must say it. The serpent knows. Replace her eyes through bardic breath. The throne of bone.
Okay, so like every other line has been its own specific thing. And replace her eyes was obviously for the dragon. So like the next step is through bardic breath, but I don't know what that's supposed to do.
And it might not even be this room because each line sounded like its own room.
Yeah.
What we have.
The dildo key, the paper. I mean, some more cash valuables, gold and stuff. Our lives.
I was gonna say, like, at this point, we could really give this dragon everything we have because we can.
To pose a question, what kinds of things do y'all, as adventurers, know dragons really, really love?
All treasure.
Shiny shit.
Right. But
she kept talking about how she wants power.
Within that category, what else fits?
powerful object. Things.
The sun sword.
Oh.
Well, it didn't work for us. Throw it out there.
Well, throw it out there where it's
Yeah, right.
hit the
When we
rocks.
get to- yeah.
Bounce right back in.
Yeah, you do have to still deal with that problem.
Right.
So
So
the
some
dragon
sort
can
of
apparently talk at us. We can still hear the dragon.
Yeah,
But
you
we
guys.
can't.
I mean,
it,
you guys
it
can.
can't hear us.
I mean, you could yell back and forth. Like that's entirely possible.
Oh, can it hear us?
Yeah. I mean, now you're buried in rocks, so you could have a muffled conversation if you wanted to.
Sure.
But like, yeah.
Why don't we? Oh, excuse me.
No,
Why
none
don't
of
we
that.
yell out with what we have and wait until we get a reaction that's positive and see what we
Right.
can negotiate.
1 gold coin. 2
Ding, ding, ding,
gold
ding,
coins.
Ding, ding, ding,
3 gold coins.
I already gave her that whole purse though.
Yeah. I'm also going to make the point too that like we can give her whatever we want. If we plan on fighting her, we're going to get it back. It doesn't really matter.
Well, not like my hammer. I don't
Yeah,
think I want to give her that, or like my
Sure.
plate mail. I don't think she's gonna have that, you know.
Right. But I don't think that's what she wants anyway.
Ask her if she wants the sun sword. I'll shout, "Do you want the sun sword?" I don't know why Boris sounds all dumb all of a sudden.
You hear nothing. A few moments pass.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden you hear as one of the rocks right in front of the dome seems to be peeled away.
Oh.
Everybody
Toss
shoot
it
range
through.
attacks through it.
I'll say Bones.
Yeah.
Give me the sun sword.
Okay. I hand it to you.
I'm just gonna like put my hand out and drop it and pull my hand back in.
You watch as the dragon's face comes down right in front of the hole, and one of its little T-Rex hands comes up and just like pulls it back.
With a big head and little arms.
It says, "This'll do."
Ooh.
And then next thing you know, the dragon is spreading its wings, takes one good flap, 2 good flaps, and it's burrowing its way up through the ceiling above your dome where it collapsed.
Oh, holy shit.
So it's taken off. It's leaving.
What was that thing?
It just left.
I think so.
It's-
Can we hear it?
Yeah, it's burrowing its way up above your dome because it essentially cleared the stone there and made dirt. It's just burrowing a hole up through there, and more dirt and rock is falling down on top of your dome. But it seems to be leaving you. Yeah.
It's like fading away. Okay. Well,
All right.
let's get out of here.
Yep.
What's our plan for that?
Okay,
Yeah.
so I was looking at my spells. I don't really have anything that can specifically move rocks, but I have a thing that creates, it's like thunderous, it's a wave of thunder. You might call it a thunder wave.
You might.
One could call it that. And it just kind of pushes things away. It's not necessarily going to dig us out, but it's the best thing I have.
Okay. Your thunder wave specifically? Sorry.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know how helpful that'll be, but it's the best I got.
Okay, take
Alternatively,
quick
with
look.
Gror and I having kind of racial knowledge about stone as dwarves, do we know about like, is digging underground a tunnel out of this going to be feasible for us?
Yeah, what's the floor like?
You would have to like break through the heavy stone floor first. That's
Okay.
really what you would determine is the biggest obstacle between you and digging out.
Okay. Well, the next thing I want to try is Gror. Father, let me see your hammer.
I hand it over.
I want to take it and swing it as hard as I can at the western wall of the hut to try and hit some of the rock.
The rock that's surrounding the hut.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
Oh, that's not bad.
Thunderwave may work.
18.
18.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I'm
as
sorry.
you-
No, I'm sorry. 21.
So yeah, as you hit,
That's the wrong number.
you knock out a stone that's kind of like in the middle of it all, and it goes flying away, but more just kind of like works its way down from the top of the dome and fills in.
Sure. Well, I mean, that we got to start somewhere. So I'm going to keep at this for a little bit.
Okay. You figure it would probably take you maybe 2 or 3 hours to beat all of the stone back.
Or at least a path for us to get out of this.
Yeah. In the meantime, the dome, Mercy, you get the sense that the dome's probably going to collapse soon.
Is it? It's not like holding up rocks, right? Like if
Yes,
it
it
collapses.
is.
Yeah, it is.
The dome. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's why this became dangerous.
Hey, Gore, let me try something. Let me try. Okay.
Yeah. What do
You're
you
doing
want?
great. Or not Gore. Sorry, Nane. I'm not good with names, dwarves. I'm sorry.
We look the same.
Did we all look the same to you?
We do.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's
maybe a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna try Thunder Wave. Just this might be a little bit faster. Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
So at the wall that he's been working on, hopefully it's weakened a little bit.
Yeah. What's your spell save DC?
14. It's got to
14.
make a Constitution saving throw. The rocks
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
make a
yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. So they fail.
Well, it does say unsecured objects
Yep.
that are within the area automatically push 10 feet away.
Yep. So they fail, and as you
Awesome. Here, let me roll the damage.
hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second.
Hold
Yeah,
up.
no. Go ahead and roll the damage. I mean,
Hey.
this is happening regardless. But just thought of something
Ooh.
fun.
Oh, max damage!
Nice.
Fuck those rocks up.
Ah! See, I can do it too. I'm a stout halfling, so I have like some dwarf blood in me, so I can fuck up rocks too.
She's a rock dwarf. Or a rock halfling.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
am.
So you do it, and inside the dome, there's this loud, cacophonous thunder.
Yep,
It just
there is.
echoes across the rock on the outside. That was probably the most effectively you've ever been able to do that. It didn't seem to affect any of the rocks, however.
What?
Like the rocks didn't move?
Nothing happened. The only
What?
the only things that seemed to be effective were the things that were inside the bubble.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Maybe
magical
magic
effects.
can't penetrate the dome.
Well, that's good, but also not good.
Yeah. Well, I'm back at it with the hammer. I'll say, Mercy, you might want to recast this like now.
Yeah, okay, so can we talk about this ritual thing? Because I don't actually know it.
So, yeah, a spell that is tagged ritual takes 1 minute to cast, and
Mhm.
it'll use up a spell slot. Alternatively, if you spend 11 minutes, 10 additional minutes, often confused as just it takes 10 minutes, but technically it would be 11 minutes, you can cast it without using a spell slot.
And am I like super
Oh, that's
acutely aware of
neat.
how long my current spell has to go?
Yeah,
Like-
it's as someone who does this all the time, it's
Mhm.
just kind of innate in you that you can sense when your magic is and is not wearing off.
Like, theoretically, you could prep one 5 minutes before it's going to drop, and you could overlap them.
I will say,
Yeah.
you can do this one more time without acquiring more crystal beads. I only say that because we don't normally enforce very strict like spell component standards in our games.
Mhm.
However, this is a fairly
No, but for
unique.
these one, it
However,
makes
this
sense.
is a fairly unique spell component.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
this is the last time you can because you only have one more crystal bead.
Okay. So then in that case, I would like to, as long as I still have enough time before the current one runs out, I will cast it as a ritual as to not use my spell slot.
Okay, that's fine.
And then technically we have another 8 hours.
Okay. So with all that time, Nain is going to continue beating out rocks. The rest of you can rest as needed, to recover and just. This is the first time you've really stopped since you were at the Grigsby's, which I guess was only like a day ago, maybe. It's hard to tell down here in the dungeon. But Nain is able to essentially knock down all the rocks, and now what remains as the hut 8 hours later begins to fade is this very nice circular rock wall that seems to be surrounding you where you were camping.
Yeah. Looks pretty dope.
So, yeah.
So with that, now you're here.
I'm going to suggest we not touch the horde.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
dragon's
Yeah.
horde has
I don't wanna risk it.
remained. The stuff Bones threw in there is untouched. The only thing the dragon left with was the sun sword.
Okay, maybe he's going to go kill Strahd.
He's like, she is like, finally, I can kill him. Well,
Yeah.
Strahd's
all
having a bad
I like that Ellie's like, who?
Oh, that's a story for another time.
Great.
Yeah, we'll tell you later.
Great.
We'll let Bones tell you.
Yeah, so you step back out of this bubble, somehow narrowly avoiding the doom that is the dragon's lightning breath. And as you emerge back into this room, it remains mostly unchanged from where you were. But you see now where the dragon was perched on top of the pedestal, there's a hole in the top that goes down. There's a spiral staircase that goes down.
Sure.
Yep.
God damn it.
So,
Well, we came this far.
Yeah, I mean, now I got a long rest at least.
Yeah, right?
Is it dark?
is it dark?
Like in the
Yeah,
room,
no,
is it
everything
dark
in
going
here
down?
is, yes, everything in here is dark.
I'm gonna cast dark vision on myself.
I'll
Okay.
cast light.
Okay.
Did you say that the horde was like untouched? It was fine as it was.
Yep.
Yep.
Everything you guys
I-
tossed in there was just left.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that gold tusk back.
Okay.
Wait,
Wait, why?
because you'd never
I
take
would-
from a dragon's horde.
I wouldn't.
Yep.
That's like Dragon Rules 101. Didn't you watch the Hobbit movies?
Yeah.
My favorite was the Lady Elf.
Oh, I will fight you.
He will.
Bones kind of looks at the two
He will
Gror and Nain. You know, these guys are her buddies now. She trusts them,
I'll look at Bones and I'll say,
but she asks why.
Be like, that gold is cursed. Like, that horde is no longer the value of its coins. It's like, that shit's terrible. Like, it's just, you might as well forget that ever existed. I will buy you a cooler golden tusk the next time we find somebody who can make one. Like, it'll be twice as big and even more bony.
I'll say,
Bones,
even,
Bones looks like a tiny little dejected child.
I'll say, even,
She just sulks.
I'll say to her,
all the way back.
even better, I'll help you hunt down another orc with a better tusk and we'll kill him ourselves.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Juicy.
I mean, okay.
I'm a pretty good hunter too.
I mean, okay.
I'll help too.
I dig it. I dig it. I dig it.
And I'll like kind of like put my hand on Bones' back and like guide her away. I'm sure she's longingly looking at this gold pile.
I do a
Just
very
with a big old
dramatic
fat lip.
look over my shoulder and just like watch the tusk as we walk away.
The sad Charlie Brown.
I don't know why they won't let me keep the tusk, Lucy.
Blockhead.
Oh
Anyway,
my god.
So you all descend the spiral staircase,
we're going.
and you find yourselves in just a small, fairly relaxing room. You could rest
Well,
here.
why
if
did we
you'd
do a
like.
rest here?
Should we do another rest?
We're just gonna sleep our way through this dungeon.
I do want to real quick.
Starring
There's a
Stormy
goblin.
Daniels.
Better rest.
Time for a nap.
You ain't taking any more fucking chances.
Yeah, right?
I do want to real quick. I'm going to cast Good Berry, and I'm
Okay.
going to give everybody 2 berries. Everybody's got 2 good berries.
What is that?
So these
good
are, first of all, they're delicious. I made them myself. If you find that you are very hurt, you can eat one for a little bit of healing, and 1 berry will give you 1 hit point.
Okay.
It does also provide enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice
Just on a
berries.
Good berries
That's
are
a
sweet.
berry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very good
It
berry.
is a good berry.
As you all
So everybody's
descend
got 2.
the staircase a familiar face appears in the doorway in front of you at the bottom.
Is it Strahd?
No, it is not.
Oh my god. I see you've gotten rid of the sun sword.
God damn it. That's when I flip the table and turn it off.
That would have been a great twist. Why didn't I do that? That's a good idea.
Oh my god. Hey, Mikey, shut up.
Hassenbeck appears in the doorway in front of you. Oh, my beard! He got real backwater there.
Southern, yeah. All right.
Well, my beard and calling me Tui, you're a fierce screw. I really thought she was gonna get you there for a minute.
Yep.
Can it, door?
You're just bitter.
I didn't bite anything.
While that was difficult. Believe me, I saw you get married there. That was lame. That was difficult.
Lame.
That was lame.
It was lame.
I have to agree, that was not the coolest way to do it. We lived, and that's ultimately what counts.
I disagree. We are alive, and it was cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Being alive is definitely the preferred outcome.
Whoa.
Laser beam.
Laser.
Knocked
There
over
he
everything.
He found my plate, and he tried to stand on it, and it didn't work out for him.
It doesn't work out so well, no.
You spilled my chips, B.
Oh, that's it.
Oh yeah, deal with that in a bit, I guess.
Hassenbeck says, you won't be so lucky in the next 2 rooms.
Oh, so there's 2 more rooms.
And he fades away.
Bye.
As the door, you hear the door that he's in, because these doors, again, they're just smooth. Some of them are the ones that Hassenbeck appears on seem to be stone. Other doors have been wooden with knobs, but those are few and far between. But he disappears from this smooth stone slab, and it goes and moves ever so slightly, allowing you to push it open if you wish.
Are we ready for this?
I'm pretty ready. I'm basically as ready as I'll be.
All right.
Ellie kind of learned her lesson about rushing in, and is definitely not at the forefront right now.
I'm ready. I'll kick that door down.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Then, hang on one second here. Let's double check what's going on. Yeah. Gror, you're kicking the door down?
You're damn right.
I'm assuming Nain is right there too.
Fuck yeah.
I'm guessing Bones is not far behind these boys with the 2 new friends bringing up the rear.
Don't stab us in the back.
Okay.
All right. So let's bring you up a map, y'all. The map. It's a map. It's a map. Map. Okay, well, hold on. I would need to do this slightly differently because otherwise it's going to get to be a giant pain in the butt. Okay, so Gror, as you push open the door, you see standing directly in front of you
A dragon!
Oh, God.
a skeleton.
Oh,
Standing there going. It acknowledges you. And now we can bring up the map. Behind him are some other skeletons. So let's roll some initiative real quick there, friends.
Yeah, I'll fuck up a skeleton. Skeleton hate meat.
With bardic breath.
Skeleton.
Oh yeah, bardic breath, right?
Yeah.
All the skeletons are going to go on the same initiative just to simplify this nonsense. Yeah, okay. That sucks. Where's my razor? Okay, we ready?
Fuck yeah.
Mercy,
No.
you're muted. Definitely muted. Didn't hear a word you said.
Sorry, 16.
16. All right. Name.
Your boy got a 21.
21. Nice. Bones.
Rolled a natural 20.
Ooh.
I got a 24.
Oh, god damn it.
Nice.
I rolled a 20.
Me too.
I just assume you both are screaming. "Rah!" Anyway. Groar.
I got a 6.
Why are they
Great on the
screaming?
initiatives today.
Ellie.
Wowzers.
I also am not doing great on the initiatives, and I got another 8.
8. Damn.
There you go.
Alright. And the skeletons did this. So I'm just gonna put 1 in there because again they're all going the same time, and I just don't feel like dealing with it.
We got it.
So let's do this. Y'all go like this.
Hey, chat, how's it going today? You guys having a good Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday D&D.
Who's watching? Anybody?
I know Sean's on.
What up, Sean?
Hi, Sean.
Sean's just disappointed I didn't kill everybody.
I was gonna say, Sean. Oh my
He
God,
did say
what
he was. Earlier he said he was Team Josephine.
What a hater.
I know, right?
Fucker.
Dig it.
All right.
Well, I guess.
So, Bones, you're first.
Yeah, man.
You all start screaming at this door as Gror opens it to a skeleton standing directly in front of him, and 3 more behind it in the room.
I want to hippity hop right in front of my friends here and just rapier this skeleton in the face.
The one right in front of the door?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack.
18.
18. That should probably hit, but let me confirm because I didn't have my stats up because I'm the worst. Yeah, it hits.
All right. That is 9 damage.
9. That's a good hit.
Name damage.
Oh, you know what? That sword still has basilisk on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot what the bonus we said was for that.
This is what I have written down. I'm
Sure.
not sure how much sense it makes, so maybe
Sure.
you can help me out with that part.
Yeah.
It says Fortitude save DC 18. 1 round for 6 rounds. 1d3 con.
It loses 1d3 Constitution every round for 6 rounds.
For 3 rounds. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
It
jeez.
needs to make what was the save?
18.
18.
Good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Wow.
How do I roll a d3?
You roll a
D6 have it.
Cut it in half.
Yeah, what they said.
He failed the save.
Or you can roll a D12 and quarter it.
Eh.
He
Okay.
he failed the save. So
Okay.
he loses how much con this round? That's what you're rolling essentially.
So I roll it and then have it.
Yep.
Just 1.
1? Okay. And that's a round down too, by the way, for future reference.
Okay.
Sweet. It actually shouldn't matter on a D6. No, it would. It could. Yeah. Sweet. Name.
Now I still have movement, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I want to kind of get out of the way for my friends here. Can I
Okay.
just move up 1 and over 1?
Oh, yeah.
Or just like diagonal up 1? Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Name.
All right, I'm moving past this guy. He can take his attack of opportunity on me.
Okay.
Yeah, I said the thing.
Ah!
I want to move in front of the guy that's down on the bottom.
You want to move to here.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Just 1 second.
Just a moment.
Just a moment.
Just a moment.
As you're moving into the room, make a investigation check at disadvantage because you're moving.
Okay. Huh. 11.
11? Don't see it. So as you're stepping into swing at this skeleton, as you step into that part of the floor, you just drop straight down, incredibly fast.
Ooh.
And we'll
Zoom,
we'll hold there to see the results of that.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Mercy, you're up with skeletons next.
Okay. All right. So I have a question.
Sure. Oh, by the way,
Um,
you see. Actually, from your perspective, you don't see. Never mind.
Okay. So this is probably a dumb question, but I've never used this spell before. Fairy fire. It's like, I mean, it says each object in a 12-foot cube. So like, that's not going to discriminate against my friends, right?
I don't think so. Let me double check.
I think so either.
Any
Man,
creature
I-
in the area when the spell is cast is also outlined in light if it fails.
Oh, yeah.
So, but it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, then I would like to cast Fairy Fire, but I would like to do it in a way so that it just catches the top and middle skeleton on the right-hand side.
Yeah, sure.
And it's got a 60-foot range, so 5, 10,
Yeah, you can do
20,
it.
25,
You can do it.
30. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
On those top 2 skeletons, basically.
Okay.
Well, top and
it's a dex
right.
save, yeah?
Yes.
They both fail.
Great.
What color are they outlined in?
They're green because they're skeletons. Green is a creepy color.
Okay. All right then.
So now they've got advantage against them, basically, right? Any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Yay! Neat.
So now all the skeletons are just going to go at the same time. The first one is going to turn to attack Bones.
No, don't do it.
He misses.
See? Oh, that worked. I'm just going to do that from now on.
The others are
Yeah.
the others are going to advance. This one's going to come in here and attack Gror. It's going to be I think 13. Don't check my nonsense. It's actually a 15.
Nope.
Doesn't hit. Then the other one is also going to come in here. It's glowing green, and is going to attack Ellie.
What?
It's not going to hit. The other one's going to come in here and attack Gror for 15 again. Not going to hit.
Does Gror get an attack of opportunity on the second one that moved? Oh no, it didn't.
Nope,
move
it's
out of
still-
there.
He's still
threatened.
yeah.
Yep. So that brings us down to Gror. Gror, as before the skeletons all rushed in on you, you saw Nain fall through the floor.
So and just to be clear, did I like disappear?
Yeah, just gone straight through
Okay.
what appears to be a floor tile. Just gone.
What?
Yep.
Well, that's fucked up.
Don't worry, I've already deleted my D&D Beyond character. He's dead.
Trey's just bitter that he didn't get to kill any of us with a dragon.
Oh, look, you died to the floor.
Good old floor death.
All right. I'm gonna hit this guy. Don't really like where I'm standing at all, but all right. I guess I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Hallways suck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the green dotted guy who's standing in the room directly in front of me.
Okay.
You get advantage on him.
Yep. So I'll use my action to attack with advantage, which, wow, I definitely needed. That'll be a 20 to hit.
20 will definitely hit.
Then he will take 8 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and I will use my first War Priest to make a attack as a bonus action as well.
Go for it.
Oh yeah.
And it's a fucking crit.
Nice.
20
Oh,
die.
yeah.
Ooh.
Same guy?
So, yep, same guy. He's gonna take 16 more damage.
16 more damage.
Holy
Damn. Yeah. So as you hit these skeletons with your hammer, they just shatter under your mighty blows, and this one dies.
Beautiful.
He dead. His bones, a green glowing pile at your feet.
Gross.
Then I will take a 5-foot step forward into the room, occupying his square, basically, when he's dead.
You are going to leave the threat of this one that's kitty corn to you.
Yeah, so be it.
Okay.
God,
in that position. I really want to get out of there.
The ways we play differently when we've had a long rest.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You can hit me. That's
They
fine.
can't apparently roll better than 11, so 15 to hit you again.
No, that's the magic number that will continue to miss.
All right, Ellie, you're up.
Or I think I gotta hit you because I don't want this guy near me. I'm gonna do a thunder wave.
Okay.
So anybody that is within 15 feet of me, or I see that might hit you too.
Yeah.
What is it? 15-foot cube originating from me. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no, that would be in front of you.
Cool. Sorry,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
No,
So-
15-foot cube originating from her. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
all
15-foot
squares.
radius.
I always think of it as a cube. You can pick where you want to place, and that's wrong. Yeah, you're right.
No, yeah.
So yeah.
So it does hit me?
Yes.
Or it does affect
so
me?
so Gror, Mercy, and Skeletons make
Wait, what color is casting it?
blue.
Blue.
So
No, I
no,
don't
it
get
doesn't
it.
hit Gror.
Why?
Con saving throw?
Why?
It would just be the one green dot
Oh,
skeleton
no, yeah,
and the
you're
red
good.
dot.
It's a 15 cube, not a 15-foot radius.
Oh
cube.
goddamn it! Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay,
Thought of it wrong 2 ways.
that's
today.
fine. I really just want the skeleton away from me.
Yeah. Sure.
The DC is 14.
He makes it.
What about the one behind him?
He doesn't,
Doesn't
have to
hit
make
him.
That's a,
It's all the squares around
oh,
you.
God
Yeah.
damn it!
You did
always
what I
forget
did.
about that.
You did what I did.
Well, he takes 4 thunder damage.
Okay.
Mercy, did you make it?
Yeah, Mercy needs to make it as
No.
well.
6. No.
6? Yeah, okay.
Oh, honey.
So double that damage. She takes the same damage. You just have to double it.
You take 8, and you're pushed
Okay.
10 feet away from me.
Which
Like-
actually pushes you into the wall, which is going to be, I think...
Sorry. I'm
More
sorry.
damage.
I'm sorry.
It's going to be 2 more damage for
Okay.
So these
being bashed
spells is-
into the wall.
You got to
Mercy,
practice
I'm so
some more
sorry.
there, Ellie.
No worries.
Next round, Bones.
All right. Let's do this thing. I'm going to go ahead and move around to the back of that guy. It's like I'm flanking.
Like that?
It's basically just like, yeah.
All right.
And I'm going to hit him with my rapier for 27.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And that's going to be 6 plus 24 damage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So,
My sneak attack damage was 556
wow.
on
Wow.
my 3d6.
So even though you don't feel like your attack is as effective against the skeleton as it should be, you still manage to like get your rapier in there and like as you kind of leverage it against its ribcage, it shatters the ribcage and the thing just kind of like curls backwards and falls to the ground.
Nice.
He did.
Did the guy who got poisoned with the basilisk stuff, did he die already?
That was
I'm
him.
pretty sure
This
he
is the
did.
same one. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Then we go to Nain, who
Yeah, what's going on here?
you're still falling.
Oh, good.
And
Oh,
but as you're falling, you suddenly see the room again for just a moment as it flashes by, and you keep falling, and then you see the room again as it flashes by as you keep falling, and then
It's
the room
like
again
Portal.
as you keep falling.
I cast Featherfall.
Do you?
Can you?
Man, the floor is vanishing out from under me. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
My immersion.
So yeah, you're just continually falling.
Awesome.
Gror and Bones, you both having just slain those skeletons, see this. Nain is just rapidly picking up pace as he
Oh, he's so dead.
keeps falling down.
Hey, With this. Hey, Dad, help.
I picture him more of like,
Shit.
Next up is Mercy.
I don't know what to do with that.
Whenever you can.
Okay. So I would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
I would like to cast a spell at Mr. Green Guy in front of me.
Okay.
It's Cloud of Daggers, and I'm gonna put it right over the top of his ass.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, that messes what I was gonna do, but that's okay.
Cloud of daggers.
A creature takes 44 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area on a turn or starts its turn there.
Yeah. So
I think nothing happens right now.
No, he'll get hit as soon as it appears because he essentially, since the daggers appeared in his square, it counts as him entering that square. Yep.
Dope.
What's
Great.
the range? What's the radius on that?
It's a 5-foot cube, so it's just like in one person's
Just
square.
in his space.
It's
Okay.
just in the
Yep.
one square.
So 44 is 2, 5, 8, 9, 10. 10 slashing damage.
Holy.
Yeah.
And this
So-
lasts for a minute, so I guess I
Yep.
just
So as this
wait and
cloud
see
of
what
daggers
happens
appears
next.
around him, it's just like literally death by 1,000 cuts as he just falls to the ground in a heap of bone. The cloud of daggers, however, maintains
A throne of bone.
a pile of bones.
Oh.
pile. There's that word again.
The skeleton that's behind him goes, not really realizing what's happened, steps forward, roll the damage for him to step into that square.
Dumbass.
The skeleton.
Dumbass.
2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 damage.
9 damage.
Mhm.
Yeah. So as he steps in there, he steps into the cloud of daggers and he just falls to the pummeling of the blades as well. All of the skeletons are dead. That moves us to Gror's turn. Nain is currently through the floor.
And now the vomit starts too.
Oh.
You said all the skeletons are dead?
Yep, we're staying in initiative until Nain is safe.
Okay, so supposedly the clue for this room is bardic breath. So I'm gonna be like, I really hope my son doesn't die, singing a song to hopefully make him not die. Does it work this time?
No.
I should have had him do a
Then I turn to the bard and I say, what does bardic breath mean?
I don't know.
I really hope my son
Nain in the
doesn't
meantime
die.
is
Maybe.
yeah, he vomits and the vomit is just going with him.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
go blow on him, bard. Go.
Whoa.
I'm just gonna like
Starting Stormy Daniels.
kind of run up to like near where he's falling, but not super close, and just be like, "Stop!"
I like it.
That's not.
I like it, yeah.
I'm
One of
ready.
these times he slaps you as he goes by.
I mean, I was trying. I don't know.
No.
And then I just start like blowing.
Nope, nothing.
Yeah.
So, Ellie, what do you
Turn
got?
around and go, I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm gonna run up, even though
To
well,
name?
that's supposed to be. Yeah, right next to him. Well, I'm blue, but that's okay.
Oh,
Yeah, you switched
sorry.
us around, but
Oh,
that's okay.
sorry.
That's fine.
My bad.
I'm gonna try to cast Dispel Magic on him, or on I guess just on him.
Well,
Or like in this area, maybe on the floor.
Okay.
maybe. I'm worried that he's gonna like crash down to the floor once it's solid again, or like that it's gonna cast when he's not on the
That's
floor,
fine.
and then we
I
won't
can-
know where the fuck he is.
I can heal him if he comes crashing through. I don't know. In this area, I'm gonna
Depends
try to
on how
cast.
pulverized he is, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. He's got 2 good berries.
I'm like, bardic breath. What is bardic breath? Looking around the room, are there any features?
Nope.
Besides
Yeah, what's
this?
at the bottom of the map here? Is that like my
The-
screen being stupid, or is that like a thing?
No. Can I
That's
do
a
something
door.
else instead?
There's a
before
door
casting
over there.
this? No, I'm not going to do that actually.
Yeah, that's a door.
Um,
Well, I'd still like to try casting Dispel Magic.
Sure. What are you casting it on? Needs to be specific.
The
General area is not specific.
General area. So what does this visual look like? He's disappearing into the floor and then falling out of the ceiling?
Exactly.
It says choose an object, creature, or magical effect within range.
magical effect.
Yeah, I choose
Seems
the
like him
magical
falling
effect
permanently
of
through the
him
floor would be a magical effect
on
within
this
range.
weird
Yeah.
loop. Yeah.
Okay. What's the effect you're targeting?
Him falling perpetually through the ceiling and floor? Is that not a magical effect? Seems kind of magical. I have not normally seen that outside of the realms of magic, if we're not counting Portal.
That's science.
That is science.
All right. All right. So you want to cast Dispel Magic on the floor?
Yeah, well, here's how this works. Well, I don't know about the floor, but yeah, I'm casting, on this magical effect. I want him to stop falling through the floor. So it says any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. Each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, I have to make an ability check. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
So then I would guess you're actually aiming it at him, because the effect is on him, or is the effect on the floor?
I mean, the effect on Nain is gravity.
True.
Doesn't the spell say you can target the effect itself?
It says I can target the effect. I don't have to target him.
What's the range?
I can target the effect. 120 feet.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So make the ability check.
Okay. So it says using my spellcasting ability. So it's just a wisdom check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Well, it should be proficiency plus spellcasting ability. Is that true?
It just says make an ability check using your spellcasting ability, which is wisdom.
Yeah, there should be a number there. Spellcasting ability. It's like 10 plus whatever your spellcasting ability is.
Well, it
or
says
something like that.
plus. I have a +3
It's
modifier.
not just like
my
4
wisdom.
or 3.
I think it might be,
think
actually.
it is.
Hold on, let me look.
At the top of my
An
spells.
ability
it says,
check using your spellcasting modifier.
There's a
Ability
number
check
in
is just
D&D
a
Beyond
wisdom,
called
yeah.
spellcasting ability. If you look at your spells list, it's right there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It says +3 modifier.
Right. Yeah, so does mine. It's +2 because my wisdom is +2.
The attack adds my proficiency, but like a check does not.
Ah,
Yeah.
right. Sorry.
I'm
Yes.
not attacking.
Yes.
So I rolled a 19.
Okay. Plus
Like
3.
19 total. No, 19 total.
Okay. Yeah. So, as you're doing that, the floor in this spot goes away. You just see a hole in the floor and the ceiling as Nain continues to fall.
Mm.
In this moment, you see him fall out of the ceiling and then just keep going down into the floor pit. And then he continues falling.
Like he doesn't reappear at the roof?
No, he falls through the floor, or falls through the ceiling one last time, and then continues falling into the pit in the floor.
So essentially, the dispel magic dispelled whatever was making
It
it
was the
look like there was a
continuous.
tile there.
Or you're just falling to your death now, I think.
I dispelled the loop.
I think she just killed you, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said it came back up.
Whoa.
I don't have anything that can grab him.
Be like, Nain, sing a song. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
So, Nain, you fall, and this time it feels different. You don't see the floor. You don't go falling through the floor. Instead, you just continue falling into the blackness that you have come to expect. But all of a sudden, you stop. Boom. You hit the ground
Oh,
at the bottom of this pit. You are going to take.
death damage.
Sorry.
I rolled real low. You are going to take
It's good.
7 damage as you
Okay.
smash into the ground. It's only 40 feet. Boom.
Should be a D6 for every 10 feet.
Correct.
Nice.
I
Wow.
rolled 3 ones.
Nice. Very gentle.
I did cast Featherfall.
I was gonna say
It worked! Oh my god!
I'm a spellcaster now.
So yeah, you land smash into the bottom of this pit, and you are now looking up at a 5-foot wide hole. Looking up, you see people looking down
Yeah, I, like-
at you.
Peek down. You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Holy
Sorry.
shit.
Still kind of getting used to this whole.
Sorry for, and I try to stand up, and I'm really dizzy. I'm like, oh, I gotta sit that back down for a second.
Do we still have rope? Can we pull him up? I think we still have rope.
Don't we have that potion of climbing?
Yeah, we
No,
have
no,
a
we
Are
did
you
that.
still? Didn't you take it, Nain?
It
we have
was
two
like
of them?
last session, and it
Oh,
wore
but
off.
we did. Yeah, we did.
Having
walk across. I
having
forgot.
seen what's happening
Yeah.
here, everyone else that's not pulling Nain out of the hole, which I assume is basically Gror and maybe Ellie, since she. made
Oh
the
yeah,
illusion
I'm a
go
big
away.
help with pulling the
Yeah,
heavy dwarf
yeah,
out of
the
the
tiny
hole.
So the two of you
I
are
will help.
the two
Oh
of
my
you are
God,
working
no,
on
I'm-
pulling Nain out.
I'm definitely gonna help. but I'm
Everybody
not gonna-
else make a intelligence check with advantage since you saw the illusion break on the floor tile.
Hey, I got a.
This is investigation too, by the way. You can add your investigation.
oh,
Oh, are we all rolling?
No.
Everyone except for Gror and Ellie. Sorry.
Oh.
Because y'all are pulling Nain out.
22.
22, 24. Oh, that's everybody. I was expecting more answers for some reason. 22 and 24. You guys notice that there are more of these weird illusion tiles in this room. There are 4 more to be precise. I will show them all to you. That's the one Nain fell into.
Thanks.
That's the one next to Bones right now.
Oh,
Ooh,
boy.
Bones, watch yourself.
That's the one that no one's near. That's the one that no one's near as well. And one more that nobody is near.
Wow.
That's all the perils
Okay.
you all avoided.
That is a date. Yeah, I'm glad we stayed right by the doorway to do this fight. Yeah.
Yeah, thank God for hallways.
Yeah. So you guys notice that there's that the tiles look like it looks like floor, but having seen the illusion get removed on the other one, you're like, this is everywhere.
So as you guys pull me up, I'm just covered in vomit.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
yeah. It all
Oh,
landed.
man.
It all landed as you hit the bottom of the pit. It just kind of rained.
It just comes raining down
for like
on
the
you.
next
Oh,
10 minutes.
God.
Like the next 10 minutes or so, as they're pulling you up, it's just raining this vomit mist the entire time.
Nice.
That's so gross.
Vomit mist.
rain.
Get it at your local Target.
No.
Mm,
I wouldn't throw Target under the bus like that.
mm-mm.
So
Okay.
as you guys get me out of the hole, I'm gonna need to sit for a second
Mm-hmm.
because holy shit.
Okay, well, don't sit on these very specific tiles, and I indicate all of them.
Yeah.
This one or this one. Or...
Bones is
Just
walking.
find out.
Bones is walking around placing extra bones she's got just like right next to the hole.
just around them.
I'm gonna give you my water skin. Like just
There
dump
is
it
this
on your
door
head.
to the south too that you all see at this point. Is closed, and Hassenbach, like usual, makes his appearance.
This
in the
motherfucker.
door. Yeah. Does he make an appearance in this door? Hold on. Sorry, this is slightly confusing. Nope.
Yeah, no
Nope.
kidding.
Nope. Hassenbach doesn't. Wait. Yeah, he does. Nope. Yep, he does. Cool.
Nope. Yep.
So
Yep, yep, yep.
Hassenbach appears in this door and he says, "Blast! I was hoping to see some blood. I've still got time, though.
Just throw up
just
on him.
2 more. Just 2 more.
Wait, isn't that what you said last time?
Is it?
That is what I said last
I
time.
don't know.
Stupid door can't even count.
All right. So, what y'all want to do? The door, you hear the door and just kind of like break away from the wall where you can push it open.
How's everyone feeling right now?
I'm fine.
Everybody should be okay.
I'm doing
Alright.
pretty okay. I got some ouchies, but they're not bad.
Oh, that's right. You
Cool.
did get hit a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, I'll do a little bit on Mercy. I'll do my my little pink misty of healing comes out.
As long as it's not vomit mist, I'm good.
It's not. It's
Mm.
pink.
Oh, Nane, you took some damage, didn't you?
I took like 7.
I'll hit you with a healing word for 5.
Oh, cool.
Where the hell is my thing? There we go.
Mhm.
One. I'm just gonna do one for you, Mercy. Let's
Thanks,
see.
friend.
Hey, you get 6 points and 1 temporary hit point.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I hit you.
Carry
It's
on, my
okay.
wayward son, huh?
Yep.
There'll be
Okay.
peace when you are done. Which, judging
I
by the
don't
time, will
think so.
probably be sometime in the next room. Ah.
Oh.
All right. So,
So this next one should be throwing a bone, right?
maybe.
Maybe.
You
Gor, you go ahead. I'm not opening this one.
Yeah, of course. I'll kick the door open.
You push open the door. And you see in front of you a statue.
Of a dragon.
of a dragon.
I climb up
Uh,
and I put 2 gems in it.
No.
I'm throwing my axe at her.
You you see an exquisite marble statue of a very beautiful and delicate female elf in very fabulous draping garments. She's standing in the middle of the room. Her arms are outstretched, and it looks as if she's frozen in the middle of a song.
Ooh.
Along all of the walls, you all see phrases written in common.
Hmm.
Here's some
Yeah,
bardic
but-
breath, man.
Okay, maybe this is the Bardic Breath room.
Let me bring up the map just because I made it. So I did make the room. Isn't it pretty? Look at the room. It's really irrelevant to this conversation. We're going to switch back, but it's a
Very
room.
nice. It's a very good room.
Shadow is.
So nice.
Yeah, it's great. All right, so you're all standing there, and so on the north wall, you see a phrase.
Uh-huh.
As
Wizard, there are words on this wall.
So, on the north wall, you see a phrase. As they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. Each wall has a different phrase on it. On the east wall, on the south wall, you see, no, that's not good either. On the west wall, you see, no, that's not good either.
What direction
totally
was the first wall?
North.
Mucked this up, so I'm just going to do it the way
Thank
I
you.
wrote it. On the north wall. And then on the east wall, you see another phrase. It is, as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti.
Mm-hmm.
On the south wall, you see, the wild dogs cry out into the night.
Okay.
On the west wall, you see, I know that I must do what's right. And at the base of the statue, you see written in beautiful elvish script, but in common. You see, I seek to cure what's deep inside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Can I? I'm gonna take out. I have a pan flute,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna start playing like just a traditional little halfling ditty, and it starts off with just like a
Yeah, no, perfect. Yeah, no, I know this one. It's well known through Halfling society. Yeah, no, I know the song. Yeah,
Yep.
I've got
It's
a
like our
drum
most
with me.
traditional folk song.
yeah, okay. Yeah, you start beating on the drum.
And yeah, I would like to join my friend.
All right, yeah. So you start beating on the drum. You're blowing on a pan flute. Yeah. And the statue suddenly kind of begins to glow with this essence as the music begins to play.
Sure it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus
I also have a dulcimer if anybody wants to play.
Oh,
it.
Nain is into it. Nain will try and play the
Nain
dulcimer.
gets out the dulcimer. It's a little weird at
God,
first,
he's
but
gonna break
but
it.
somehow like this like musical essence that's like pulsing throughout the room. You just you feel it, man.
I love halfling
jamming.
music.
Yeah, I love halfling music. It's so great. Yeah.
All right, so I will sing "The Wild Dogs Cry Out in the Night" as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right. Sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti, I seek secure what's deep inside, friend of this thing I've become. Yeah, you know.
You hear Hassenbach. You see Hassenbach appear on the door, just kind of bouncing around. He goes, "Frightened of this thing that I become." and he kind of gains his composure. And the door clicks open.
Can't fool us with that one, Hassenbach.
Ellie has like completely forgotten where we are and what's going on, and she is just like lost in the music.
Bones thinks everyone's gone
yeah.
fucking crazy, and she makes
Yeah,
before whatever is inside this room gets a hold of her as well.
What's deep inside? You mean?
All right.
She's frightened of the thing that might become.
Rightfully so.
So Bones,
Jesus
you walk
fuck.
down the hall, and you find another room. This room, you notice, is actually illuminated, and you see shadows moving on the walls. The door opens into a 20-foot high hallway, the light spilling into it. The hallway opens into a room, and Bones, you can make out a grand throne at the back of the room. And in the center,
Throne of
you
bones?
see a large pile of bones.
Throne of bones.
As you get closer,
oh boy.
walking up on this pile of bones, the bones begin to move, rising
And you get the
from
weirdest
the floor,
direction.
floating into the air, spinning around. They begin to pick up speed, turning into a full-on whirlwind, flying about various sections of the room, and they begin to settle into various shapes. You see arrayed in front of you a row of skeletons. Off in the corner, you see some strange skeletal snake writhing its way along the wall. And in the middle of the room, the last thing to assemble itself, you see this massive, giant, hulking skeleton standing 4 stories tall.
What?
And that's where we'll pause until next week.
A
Jesus
40-foot tall
Christ.
skeleton?
He big.
He big.
Okay.
Bones is like, guys, I found the treasure room.
This shit's great.
So that's where we'll pick it up next week.
Wow.
All right.
I like leaving you guys standing right in front of big things that might kill you. That's what this
Yeah.
that's what this show has become.
Pattern get built.
I just had to get you through the bard room. It was great. That's my favorite part.
Fucking.
Oh, no. A little bit of, I was like, what's Kilimanjaro?
I know.
Not gonna lie, I was writing that down and I was like, nah, it's funny. Let's go with it.
What's the Serengeti?
All right.
All right.
What's Africa?
Well, that was fun.
It
I hope
was
everybody had a good time. I'm glad we didn't die.
I'm
There was
glad
a very
we didn't
solid
die.
chance we were gonna die. All it would have taken,
I'm a little sad
honestly,
nobody died.
like to step that back. Like I was still planning for that to happen. All it would have taken was that failure of the persuasion roll.
Oh
Toast.
my god, I was really
Right.
nervous. I rolled a natural 18 on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was good. It
Jesus.
was good. It's good.
Yep.
Good. And with that, we will bid you all adieu. Don't forget to
Make sure you follow us on
Yeah.
Twitch
yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Follow
And
us on
Twitter and
Twitch,
Facebook.
on Twitter
and Twitter and
Facebook.
Facebook.
We are
Watch us
at
sneak
Attack
Toto
of
songs
Op
over D&D.
on all the things. So that's Attack of OP on all the things. If you follow us on Twitch, you can get entered into our follower giveaway. The first 100 followers we have will be randomly entered into a drawing to randomly win a PHB or set of dice and DMG. Yes, I keep expanding the contest, hoping people want to win things.
Heck yeah, man.
Free
Free
stuff,
stuff.
guys.
Free stuff.
I mean, I guess
Play
if
D&D
you,
with
I
your
guess if you all
friends.
just keep holding out on us, I'll just like eventually just give away everything I own. So
Trey's gonna say, you can sleep on my couch for a month.
yeah, sleep on my, yeah, live in my apartment for a month. I'll move out.
I'll give you my whole mini collection.
Oh, well, I don't know. That's crossing the line there.
Pretty serious amount, yeah.
Oh, your face. Oh,
No, you done crossed the line.
no. Hard pass.
See you next week where Mercy dies unexpectedly.
Oh,
Rock's fault.
come
I don't know
on.
why. Dragon came back, came through the hole, forgot something, left again. Crazy.
Good step on
Oops, I forgot to kill this little bard. Fuck you.
Wish.
But for real, this was fun. We will see you all
Yeah.
next week. Wait, will we see everybody next week? I know we have breaks coming up because we all have an event we have to do and some other stuff going on. So we do have some breaks coming soon. Next week, good for everybody?
Yeah.
I think so.
Sweet.
for me.
Then we'll see you all next
Yeah.
week. Have a good week. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.